Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. So here we are, we're back at our little base. It's the day after our visit to Rolnica. And if we take a quick look, we're in the middle of a quest right now. Actually, if you look in the upper right-hand corner, Dobroniega's story. Deliver to Dobroniega the crate of rye. And essentially what it is, well, there was a rye shipment went missing. We went to Nadar to see where it was coming, where it went or why it went missing. There was his delivery dude was waylaid. We helped him out. Apparently, I went and I did ask for, he asked me if I wanted a reward, and I'm like, okay. And he gave me way more money than I expected, and then I took a hit on my reputation. Whoops. I was just thinking it would just be a little tiny thing, just like, hey, you know, here's like a few coins, thank you. No, it was way more of a bigger deal than I expected, and, well, I'm going to have to pay attention to that in the future, because I really don't want to start taking hits to my reputation. Now, so it's all clear now. Nadar's worker has been attacked. He's lying wounded near the road. I must report back to Nadar, so that's what we did. And now, it's time to get back to Dobroniega. I sure hope that the courier will be all right. I think so. We gave the courier an instant healing thing. This is why I'm so kind of irritated by that. I used a healing potion on him to get him instantly healed, and so like the dude's fine, but apparently my reputation is impacted. So whatever. He probably made this route a dozen times before. Everything was fine. Just shows how fragile life is. Anyways, I should deliver this rye to Dobroniega as soon as possible. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head out to visit Dobroniega. Although, on the way, what we might do, because, you know what? If we got all that money, then fine. Let's make use of it. Let's take a look at the situation as far as the technology is concerned. And if we go into hunting, we could buy the ability to make a bow. Now, I currently have... Does it show how much money I have in... Oh, there it is. I have 335 coins, right? Because I got 300 from yeah. Let's just at least put it to good use. Now, I should be able to buy the bow. And, oh, I have to buy arrows separately? Oh, for crying out loud. And what the hey, let's buy a bird trap, too. Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? And the stone spear we can... Oh, a wooden campfire. Oh, that's the more advanced campfire that requires firewood. We're not going to do that. But, anyways, now we can make a bow. So, we need linen thread and a log. Apparently you need a log to make a... Well, we're going to have to buy some linen thread. So, this is a good time to find out about that. Actually, what do we need to make arrows? Maybe we should plan ahead. Sticks, stones, and feathers. You know what? We have sticks and stones, and I believe we have feathers back in our chest. Or not, yeah, in our chest in our house. So I'm going to go back and pick up those feathers. And we can even store... I'm dirty. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, I'd like to be able to fix that, but the only way I can do it is wading out into the water. Feathers. Here we go. So, transfer the whole stack is hold F. There we go. All right. Basically, what I'd like to do is just have the have arrows ready in case I get a bow. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe... Oh, seriously, bro. Oh, okay. Is the running, is it too exhausting for you, my friend? You know what? Here, let's put the feathers in here. There we go. And I've got other stuff on me. Okay, we're prepped and ready to make arrows as when the need arises. But for now, I think what we should do is we should just go heading into town and deliver the crate to Dobroniega, and yeah, go from there. Oh man, I'm exhausted. Oh, and I'm stinky. Okay, let's de-stinkify. This is where we become submarine Rasimir, right? It's a ping. U-boat Rasimir is making his way to Kostovia. All right, how filthy am I now? 13 filth. Okay, 13% filth. All right. Now, if I just run through the water, does that do anything? No. I think I have to submerge myself, don't I? Is that what it is? Still 13%. Guys, fish, can you help me out here? Oh my goodness. I really wish I could get I need a bucket. And they have the wash tubs in the village, but for some reason I can't use them. All right, I think this is a lot deeper water over here. So maybe there's the entrance. Let's just deke out here into the water. And yeah, I know you're exhausted, but you should always go swimming when you're exhausted. That's a good rule for life. It isn't. It isn't. Don't listen to Rasimir. It's not a good rule for life. Okay, how we doing? 0. Good. We're perfectly clean, if not a little bit wet, and kind of sodding wet. Okay, let's head on into the town. Do 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 do. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Okay, bye. Do 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 do. Did someone order a rye delivery? Oh, I'm being funny. Let me check my list. Everlasting youth, world peace, extinction of mosquitoes, rye. Yes! Here you go, beautiful lady. I'm going to be nice to her. Rasimir, you do know that flirting with a married woman is punishable by lashing. I didn't mean I was just... You're too easy, she says. Ha ha, you're horrible. Actually, she is kind of funny, even though she replaced Yarrow. Did you find any problems on the way? A few, but nothing a big-time adventurer like me could not handle. I feel sorry for the slain dragons already. You should. The werewolves definitely weren't happy about it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got money for that? Here's your payment. Oh, see, if I'd have known that she was going to pay me, I wouldn't have asked it for... Oh my goodness. This is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. Here's your payment, conqueror of simple errand. Wasn't actually that simple. There was an injured dude. I bid you farewell as a wealthy man in that case. Take care, Dobrinega. There we go. Now, what does... Oh, into the wilderness. We got a new quest. Hunt boar and fox. Okay, well...
How are you?
Do you have... I don't think she does, but I'm just going to double check. Yeah, she doesn't have what I'm... Okay, we're just going to leave her alone then.
Goodbye.
Bye. What I really need to do is talk to... Well... It used to be Unigost, so I'm going to see if Unigost has... Actually, let's take a look at the map. Is there a way of extraction? Inhabitants? Herald? Main people? Those are my inhabitants, I think. That's what that is. All right, who is that up there? Oh. Oh, Nadbor.
Greetings, stranger.
Oh, can I help you with anything? I could use your help. I wanted to renovate my house, but I don't have don't have a building hammer on me. Could you bring me one? Sure thing. We could. Oh, house renovation. So essentially, what we'll do is we'll bring him a hammer, and this will help with my well, I guess maybe I've already done enough of that. There's the whole helping thy neighbor thing, but it's probably not just not tracking it right now. Now let's see if we can find Unigost. No, not here. Don't think that's Unigost. There used to be... Oh, there it is right up there. There's the little Yeah. Okay, that is Nadbor. Oh, welcome. Is he Oh, no. He's not. Have you heard anything? Oh, Baranica, you should go there. Supposedly, someone is in need of assistance. No, it's the little bags. You see the little bags? Man, there's so many in this village. Oh my goodness. How am I going to find Is he hanging out with these fine folks over here? No. No. It's kind of interesting, though. Really digging this village. The changes to it. Oh, Unigost.
Welcome.
Oh, where can I find... ask somebody else. All right.
Nice seeing you.
So he no longer sells stuff like linen thread. He used to sell linen thread, and now he doesn't. So let's see. We've already checked with We've checked with Dobronega. And, oh, Polmir.
How is life treating you? Only the best products.
Oh,
here.
he sells figs, glass bottles, hand fans, Captorga, and a thimble. No, I don't need any of that.
Have a good day.
Who else is selling products? I wouldn't mind. Okay, if I wanted to get, well, okay, she sells baked stuff. I mean, there's Sobamir.
Be welcome, whatever you
He
need.
doesn't carry, yeah, see,
I've
he
got
carries like manure and animal feed.
Stranger.
Okay.
Bye.
So, oh, wait a minute. That's Otilia. Is there anybody out here that... I don't think so. Okay, there's one more bag. That's this one right here. The bag, and I'm not. I'm talking about the bag and the thing. That's a marker for salespeople.
How can I
Adelina.
help you? My wares never disappoint.
Yeah, she doesn't have any either. Well, I could just simply go to building materials here and yeah.
Goodbye.
Interesting. The only place I can think of is maybe in Borovo. We should go to Borovo. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's talk to Sambor. We're gonna. That's. We were planning on doing that anyway. So let's go and talk to Sambor. And what we'll do is we'll go through Borovo on the way. And I think, if I remember correctly, one of the last changes before I'd finished my last season was that, oh, there's barrels over there. You see the barrels? Okay, I'm going to go get those barrels. Oh, Mr. Hufflepuff here. Mr. Hufflepuff, what is your issue? What we got? Maybe, oh, flour. Okay, I'll grab that. Actually, no. Let's just, here. All of it. Okay. And then what's in here? No. More flour. Okay, I'll grab the flour. Why not? Why not? All right, let's go. Man, there's a lot of stuff along. I was told about that. And yeah, that weird artifacting. Sorry about that. But I was told about that. There's a lot of stuff along the side of the riverbank. How's my filth? 0%. Nice. But anyways, as I was saying, shortly before I finished my last season, the blacksmith in Borovo was converted over into a workshop. And so maybe there's somebody here that can do something. You know, what I really need is a tailor. And there's one up in Hornica? Let's see. Yeah, there's a tailor up in Hornica. There's one up in Jezerica, too. But I don't know about the Ranicas, if there's any up there. Might be. Yeah, it's you know, the game has changed. I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens. But here's the... this is, I believe, a workshop. And it's got my buddy Falibor in it.
Newcomer.
Hello
there.
Hello, Falibor.
Best goods in the valley.
I don't doubt it, Falibor. Do you have any linen thread? Well, your goods are not as good as you said they were. I need linen thread, Falibor. Can you not help me? No, you can't. So, yeah, okay. Thanks, Falibor. Bye.
Soon.
Now, is there anybody else in this village that is a merchant? That's the word I was looking for, by the way, is merchant. I don't think there is. All right, that's fine. Wow, look at all the people over here. Let's see. We've got Melina. Oh, she's a villager. Radomira is a person. So is
Hello, friend.
recruitable. She's 25. She looks lovely. Small talk. What's on your mind lately? You can't control the weather. It has its laws and moods and listens to no one's request. The only thing that's left is to adapt. But it's good that at least seasons are pretty predictable. You know what, Radomira? That is a really good point. Okay, so what else? How's your day going? Summer's the time of growth and flourish. That's a heartwarming sight to experience, the valley at its prime. I like her. She's cool. Could you tell me something about your skills? A fine craftsman knows how to cook his food well too. You know what they say, the way to another person's heart is through his stomach. Okay? And does anything give you a hard time? When I was a kid, I fell into a well. Since then, I feel dizzy in narrow spaces. I'd rather avoid working near holes and caves, so she'd make a poor miner. And if we take a look at her skill set, farewell.
Have a good day.
If you take a look at her skill set, she is a craftsperson. That's her highest ranking, is number 3 for crafting. And then we've got Sambor here.
How can I help you?
Hello, stranger. I've been wandering around the valley for some time. I'm still looking for a place to settle, though. What can I do for you? Small talk. What's on your mind? She's 20, by the way. She's the perfect age for Rasimir. I've spent most of my life in this valley. I wonder what lies beyond the mountain ridge, but my caution tells me that curiosity killed the cat. How's your day going? Summer sun is too much for me. I must be getting old? You're 20. Whenever I find some shade, I linger a bit in it before going back to work. Could you tell me something about your skills? Walkers like me have an eye for finding the best spots for fishing and finding mushrooms. I'd survive on the road with ease. Okay, so she's outdoorsy. She's, the forager type. And does anything give you a hard time? Field work makes me insane. It doesn't matter how hard I try, I just can't follow when I sow different seeds. It's a nightmare. Okay. All right, so interesting.
See you soon.
And she specializes in, the fishing, which is, okay. Then we've got a couple of people here. I'm not going to hit up everybody for their information. I'm just curious, so. All right, we need to go and talk to, Who's-a-What's-its. Wait a minute. I was told to bring beer. Well, I wasn't told to bring beer, but I have mead. Oh, well, maybe I'm making a mistake. We're just going to head up there. And, oh, by the way, get my spear out. And perhaps I should also consider, some berries. Why not? I'll get some berries. Berries are good. Okay. Who knows? Maybe Sambor, not Sambor. So Sambor. Sambor might be interested in having some berries. So this will be maybe this will warm his heart, his cold and uncaring heart, because Sambor is a bit of a, well, unless he's changed since the last time we met. He's a bit of a he's a bit of a jerk. We'll just go with that. Oh, am I overburdened? What, from berries? Wow. Okay. Then maybe I'll just eat some then. I didn't think I was going to be overburdened from berries. I could probably drop some sticks. Wait a minute. Sticks and stones. Interesting. You know what? We could just drop some sticks. Let's drop half of them. We can get sticks anywhere. And then, as far as the berries are concerned, we'll just eat a bunch of them. Got a few hundred on me. Now, how many spears do I have? I have one almost dead wooden spear. Good enough. Let's go. What's this? Thistle. Yeah. Who doesn't want thistle? And henbane. Ooh. Okay. Henbane. Sweet. Maybe that'll come in useful at some point. Is that a rabbit? I think that's a rabbit. What is that? That is a very poorly textured piece of foliage. Or poorly placed piece of foliage. We're not going to discuss that. We're not going to hold that against them. These guys. I like the developers. Let's take a look at where we are on the map. So we are headed right up to... Now, typically it's right here that we run into the into the wolves. If I come this way, I might run into them anyways. But we're just... Oh, hang on. We have to practice. Practice. Wah! Okay, we're good. We're prepped. But I'll get the spear out anyways. Ooh, the forest is full of dark and scary things. Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. You know, the knowledge that there's bandits and also the knowledge that I am massively, like, underarmed right now, with it being early game, is definitely giving me a different feel for this game at this time, at this point in time. Very much a different feel. It's much more nerve-wracking than it was in the past. Now, if I remember correctly, there's boar in these little... it's a little swampy area off to the left here. And there's boar in the swampy area. Is that his house up there? Oh, it is. Okay, we're not gonna go too quick because not gonna go too quick because the... Oh, Sambor might have stuff for me to buy. Okay. Because of the wolves, I want to be able to have some stamina in case I run into the wolves. All right, let's talk to Sambor. Oh, he looks very different. Whoa! Why? Holy moly! I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb... Wait a second. Look me in the eye and stop shivering, for crying out loud. Huh, black and blue. You're Jordan's family, aren't you? Yes, my name's Rasimir. You must be Sambor, then. He looks very different, doesn't he? And how do you know that? I was talking to Unigost, and he told me that you were a part of the Reminders as well. Part of what now? The pack. The one with Unigost and Jordan. I've never heard of this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry. Must have been a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Oh, that's so much worse. There we go. Whatever. What do you know? What are you, like 12? Oh, he's still a peach. Normally, I would argue with you about that, but I'm afraid you'll kick the bucket during this dispute, old man. Oh, there's something I would kick for sure. So smart choice, snot. Okay. Anyway, I'd love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack's adventures together. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh, I think he's being sarcastic, Rasimir. Oh, really? No, leave my property and forget where it is. I saw that coming. Oh, come on. It'll only take a moment. A moment of a moment, really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And what did you do exactly as a pack? You don't know what we did? Unigost didn't get to that part yet. All right. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right, it all started when Jordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew it. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things, being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots. But none of them was Jordan. Either way. He was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter, back then at least. So berries and mushrooms was all he could get. So obviously he needed some coins. He came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan hired himself there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blisters, skin red from scorching sun, knees pulsing from pain. I think I said something like, I must say, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Shut up. That's exactly right. Sambor, you're right. Shut up! Do you want me to finish? Where was I? All right. He was exhausted from all the strenuous work he'd done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect his payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. Yeah, I doubt he's going to get anything. And all of that was ruined by the hand of the Lord holding a couple of lousy coins. Oh, really? Jordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the Lord, demanding justice. Peasants weren't just flies to the Lord. Disgusting. Oh, they were just flies to the Lord. Disgusting. Replaceable insects. And what do you do with a fly which buzzes too loudly? Both of the Lord's palms struck Jordan's ears with the strength of an ox. Jordan fell to the ground stunned. The Lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing the pathetic few coins while doing so, if I might add. It wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought, a thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Jordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. And what happened next? You know what? Be quiet, Rasimir. He's telling a story. What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. No way. You can't leave me like this. I can do whatever I want. Scram. I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please tell me the whole story. No, screw your things. Ha! You really do have Jordan's blood in you. That's right. You're right. Screw my things. They're your things to do now. What do you mean? I mean, I'll finish the damn story when you do what I tell you to do. Understood? Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Oh. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. There's clay deposits behind my house. Go there, dig up some clay for me. Clay? That's your pressing need? You have a pottery? I'm going to give back as much as he gives to me. First of all, I don't need to explain myself to you, child. Secondly, it's for medical purposes. And that's the answer that will fully satisfy you. Got it? Whatever you say. All right. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Oh, he grunts! I do have a bit of a weight issue, so what I think I'll do is I'm going to dump some... inventory right here at his place. Specifically, I'm going to dump the stones, XEF, the sticks, the fur, and what else is heavy here? And the berries. And then what else is kind of heavy? Deadly Nightshade. Clothing, no. I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff here, but... and I've got his crappy shovel that he just gave me. I'm going to put that in my slot 5. But I'm down to half weight, so I think that's fine. I'll come back and I'll pick this up in a little bit once I get the clay. Clay's heavy. Now, where is the clay? Oh, it's back here. Okay. So let's just get the clay. Of course, this is probably where I'm going to get attacked by a wolf. You know, I got a better shovel than this back home. But he just gave me this crappy wooden shovel. So that's 7 clay. Oh, okay, we'll do another one. So dig up 2 clay deposits. All right. There we go. Deliver clay to Sambor. All right. I'll do that. Here, give him his beauty clay. Apparently that's what it is. It's beauty clay. Here's all the clay you wanted. Will you finish the story now? All right. So, as I've already said, Jordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money, nor connections. But he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Jordan was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. Okay, you know what? Don't just listen to him. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole new set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest fabrics, silken threads, you name it. Horrendously expensive. Okay, Rasmir, I'm gonna say. So how did he and I'm gonna warn you right now again, Rasmir. You keep your mouth shut. So how did he manage to afford it? You may ask. It's simple. He didn't pay for it, so he stole it. I said no such thing. Jordan wasn't a thief, not in the traditional meaning of the word. He was a con man, is what he was. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? Well, while wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of that realm and entered it. Okay, now I know that you're making this all up. That's simply impossible. No, it's not. It's not. Haha, you're absolutely right, it is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off, but Jordan just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would had been first to doubt a thing like that if I didn't see him doing it 100 times later with my own eyes. Anyways, he walked straight into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was betting his wife. Oh no. Whose wife? The Lord's wife, of course. Don't ask stupid questions. The king's. Oh, the king's wife. Oh, wow. The king's wife? Uh-huh. So the queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You're right. That is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What has he accomplished by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'd be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told them that he saw the queen with the company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in, witnessed the queen naked in bed with the man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for his reputation. But he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point, Jordan was long gone from the castle riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stables into the sunset. I don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Jordan left behind. Oh no, it was something to do with the Lord. Except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen. His name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was... Ha! That's incredible. The Lord's head must have left the company of his... He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be Jordan's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon where he spent all the days he had left. Jordan was amazing. All that was with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Jordan didn't go through all of this because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel and merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundryman. Really? Because of all of his habits. Because of his habits. One of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after... Oh my goodness. Like unwanted kittens. Whoa, what a jerk. In many ways, by the way, not just one. You have to be kidding me. Jordan indeed needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors. But then, with an uncanny perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's. A charming young man with 2 different eyes. Oh my God, he stepped in for him. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative, but Jordan didn't want any of that, not for himself, so he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He is probably still probably worshipped there. I can tell you that. Oh, one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. 1 for the tailor, another for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you, Jordan wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing on his adventure. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true at all. Haha. But that's just how it was with Jordan. Okay, so now I understand what you and Unigost were talking about. He really does seem surreal. I can't believe you're talking about my uncle. Okay, well, that sounds, yeah, my mother didn't characterize him that way. Yeah, I was wondering if he actually was immortal many times. Well, now we know too. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it would be obvious now. On that day, Jordan's mission was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them. To some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupt lords and giving back to the community. Sounds like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack, you surly... okay, maybe we shouldn't say it that way. Jordan was working solo until he met Unigost. That rat's agile fingers could work where Jordan's tongue couldn't. And then they needed someone with other talents they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, oh my god. Right, I think I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance. You mean you were unemployed? And finally, the pack started to really make a difference, but I don't like to brag. Right. Yes, I noticed that. Humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. Oh my god, he's arrogant too. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills, just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anywho... I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back. Ever. It was a great pleasure and a true Stop sucking up, Rasimir. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return, for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigost. It's his favorite. A knuckle sandwich. You want me to hit him in the face? Oh, no. Did I stutter? No, sir. Of course, sir. I'm on my way, sir. Okay, I got some reputation back. This person is not interested in talking to you right now. Deliver the knuckle sandwich to Unigost. Okay, here's the interesting thing. It's nighttime, and I have to pick up my stuff. Okay, now I'm overburdened. So let's take a look at what how overburdened. 5 kilograms, really? Oh, it's all the extra clay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to drop it here. I know where it is. And that brings me down to 36. And then I can just... How's my food? I can eat a few more berries. And then I'll be... there we go. We're back to being underweight. Okay. There we go. Let's go. Wooden shovel. Oh, I've got a wooden shovel. And you know what? I'm taking his shovel. Can I swing the torch? I can. Okay. I'm not being attacked by wolves. Has this changed? I guess it has. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. You know, in my first playthrough when I went to go visit, isn't there a somewhere along here? Isn't there a... Yeah, here it is, right here. Oh, it's not here anymore. Oh. Well, what do you know? Okay. I should probably come back in the daytime anyways. Wait a minute. Where's the break in the fence? Oh, here. How about if I just go... Can I jump over the fence? No? Okay. All right. Most likely there might be something there, but it's kind of dark and I'm not really going to find it right now in the dark anyways, so... Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Where am I? Oh, we're almost there. Okay. Well, we're not really. There's Gostovia. Okay. Well, really what we could do is we could make a campfire and sleep overnight. But I don't think I want to do that up here. I'm just going to come right through here. Hey, it's where we had our first village. We used to have a village that had fields all the way up this hill, and then across the river there was where the main buildings were. Man, it was beautiful. It was called Rasimir's Crossing. Let's see. Now there was a there it is. There's a who's and what's it's over here? A wagon. A wreck. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, there's some planks. We don't have the ability to carry planks right now. Maybe I should try and find a way of carrying these planks. You know what? I'm carrying too much. Yeah, I know. Sticks? No, we don't need sticks. It's just a couple of planks? Looks like it's just a couple of planks. Okay. Alright, let's see. We're now 1.7. Okay. Alright. What we could do, sticks we can get anywhere. So I'm going to just drop a few more. And that is now 36. And then we can eat some more berries. And then, coincidentally, we're going to be full. There we go. All right, let's go. And what I might do is build a little camp right outside the village, and then spend the night. That might be a good idea. Because it is nighttime, and I don't think that they want to... I don't think Unigos wants to talk to me right now. And we could deliver a knuckle sandwich in the middle of the night, but... they might... You know, people might frown on that. Alright. I know we just we just threw down some sticks, but I need some to make a fire. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make one so close to the village. And let's see what we can do. Is it decorative? Decorative. Sticks. I have 14 sticks. I need 2 more. Okay. Decorative campfire. There we go. Too close to the area. All right. See how far we can get. This area is occupied. Wow. Really? Seriously, wow. Maybe it's oh. That's occupied. Oh, I can place it here. All right, maybe I didn't have to move this far out, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's light the fire, and let's put our torch away, and let's sleep till morning. All right. Oh, terrible weather. Let's head into town. I don't know how I feel about delivering a knuckle sandwich to Unigost, but I guess we're just going to have to give it a shot. Okay. All right. Don't get all... Am I carrying a shovel? No. No, it's not. Okay. Now, where is Unigost? Up here. There he is. Hey, buddy. Okay. Hi, Unicost. I've talked to Sambor. He's a real sweetheart, isn't he? The sweetest, like a jar of honey. That's Sambor for you. I see. He did tell me about my uncle, though. The story about the Lord of the Orchards. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? Yes, he really does. I was downright astonished by that. One time, I swear, he went for over a year without speaking a single word. But when we were sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud, and began his tale. Went from a total mute to the master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping, it was hard not to listen. He even did voices. But after finishing, he became silent again. I've never fully understood that side of him. A theater genius trapped in the body of a bear wrestler. He actually gave me he asked me to give you something. Really? And what's that? A knuckle sandwich. Yeah, that sounds like Sambor. So, are you going to deliver? Do you want me to? Oh, sure. I love people punching me in the face around the valley. I've known for it. Really? Would you be so kind as to do it for free, though? I'm all out of being punched in the face budget. Okay, you're joking. I started worrying there for a second. Don't. Sambor just likes to say crap like that. But if he asks, I'll tell him you knocked me out cold just out of curiosity. Oh, just out of curiosity, what did Sambor tell you about him becoming part of the pack? He said that you were looking for the best to recruit and that he was an obvious choice. That's true. Yeah, that seemed like something he would say. Well, he clearly was full of crap. It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Jordan did. But that wasn't a matter of choice. When Jordan and I started to follow his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We called them the Vendors. Bunch of really heartless bastards. Their most lucrative business was selling a living merchandise. Oh. And no, I'm not talking about animals. Please don't say it. Slavery was strictly forbidden in the realm. The queen was adamant about that. Well, the vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They caged them like cattle, mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor little rations they were being given in the damp dungeon they were held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases, and they didn't tend to wounds. I think I'm going to be sick. Yeah, me too, by the way. That's sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages. Survival of the fittest, or rather, outlasting of the least fortunate. It was simply horrible. If you ask me, all of the damned guild deserved a cruel and slow death. But that wasn't how we operated. Jordan made it very clear from day one we would never take a life. That was the most important of rules. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out. The carriages full of broken people. Even the horses kept their heads low, mourning. The despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of rotting flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. The mercenaries caught us and brought to the torture chamber. Yep, this gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside. The vendors weren't in their patient mood. Okay. So they sent their worst torturer right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified. Could barely breathe. Jordan didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Jordan in the chair and just started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood and broke bone. In a matter of seconds, Jordan's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of the many times I wondered if he was even human. I wonder if the torturer was Sambor. The torturer quickly realized that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen and went to grab his blades. That's when Jordan started talking. He was making him offers, one after another. But the torturer just kept carving his torso like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. There was so much blood I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out, just to run away from all of that. But I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. That's horrible. Yeah, horrible indeed. Suddenly the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Jordan. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Jordan just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on the way, heavily armored. Or armed. No one stopped us. Even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Jordan's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that, he was scarred so badly. It looked like he had chainmail stitched to his skin. But we had escaped death, and its emissary became one of us. The torturer, it was Sambor? It was Sambor, wasn't it? Yes. I understand now why Sambor wouldn't want to tell the truth. That's absolutely horrid. To be honest, the nightmare of that night never stopped. How could you want a person like that among your troops? You think I wanted that cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. So why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Jordan had made a deal with him, promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute, which was money. A whole lot more than the guild was paying him, and a cut from every heist that we did. But couldn't you just pay him off or run away? That's not the way Jordan did things. He was a master liar. But when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Sambor wasn't evil in nature. He was just a true soldier. Did what was asked of him. Jordan spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Sambor never broke any of them, not once. That's incredible. Your lives, I don't think I would be able to handle all of that. Honestly, I hope you never have to. I've been through a lot, and after all these years, the thing I wish you the most is to have a boring, steady life. Compared to your stories, a boring life sure sounds pleasant. Then I have a special request for you that will help you achieve that boredom. Sure thing, what do you need? I need you to go to Borovo, find Ida, and get my scythe back from her. Sure. Oh. All right. Well, that was quite the, Oh, it's this thing that's making that noise. Oh, wow. Well, that was quite the series of events. I'm just going to come in here out of the rain and hang out here with my buddy Dobroniega. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end it here just for now. So apparently we need to retrieve Unigos' scythe from Ida. And then also eventually what we're going to have to do is hunt some boar and fox. So we might take care of that eventually. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, you all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.